Shubhodaya, good morning all. We'll start off with a peace mantra from Kathopanishad. So Kathopanishad, it comes in Krishna Yajurveda. So each Upanishad has a peace mantra. Usually this peace mantra is told by students in front of the teacher. And we are delving into the study of a higher knowledge. Our study should be complete and it should not be curtailed halfway through. For that purpose, may the Lord protect both myself and my teacher. May we be nourished very well. There should not be any shortfall in our life. Our attention should not be diverted to miscellaneous things, and we should be focused on our study. And with this knowledge, we should accomplish great things in our life. We are not an ordinary people, we are an extraordinary people. We should achieve extraordinary things in our life. This accomplishment should be known everywhere, so that more and more people come and study this science. And in this process, may there be no animosity, no hatred between us. May we coexist in harmony. May the peace be in me, may the peace be around me, may the peace be everywhere. Om Sahana Vavatu.
Om Sahana Vavatu.
Sahano Bhunaktu.
Sahano Bhunaktu.
Sahaviryam Karavavahai.
Sahaviryam Karavavahai.
Tejasvinavadhitamastu.
Tejasvinavadhitamastu.
Ma Vidvishavahai.
Ma Vidvishavahai.
Om Shanti Shanti Shantihi.
Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.
In this term, we covered 8 qualities required by a seeker of a higher knowledge. For the knowledge, 8 qualities. It's Viveka, Vairagya and Shat Sampati. We saw that one. And after that, we covered 9 impediments to sadhana. What are the hurdles in our path and how to overcome that one. As mentioned in Patanjali Yoga Sutra, we covered that one. Vyadhi, Sthana, Samshaya, Avirati, we covered that one. And we are covering the 20 qualities of a person who has got the knowledge. The person who has got the knowledge, what are the marks of that person? Sri Krishna talks about these 20 qualities. If that person has these 20 qualities, that person has the knowledge. If he doesn't have these 20 qualities, that is nothing but ignorance. These 20 qualities, we cover that one. O amanitvam adambitvam.
Amanitvam adambitvam.
Ahimsa kshanti arjavam.
Ahimsa kshanti arjavam.
Acharyo upasanam shaucham.
Acharyo upasanam shaucham.
Stairyam atma vinigraha.
Stairyam atma vinigraha.
Indriyarteshu vairagya.
Indriyarteshu vairagya.
Anahankara evacha.
Anahankara evacha.
Janma mrityu jara vyadhi.
Janma mrityu jara vyadhi.
Dukkha doshanudarshanam.
Dukkha doshanudarshanam.
Asaktirana bishvangaha.
Asaktirana vishwangaha.
Putradhara grihadishu.
Putradhara grihadishu.
Nityam cha samachittatvam.
Nityam cha samachittatvam.
Ishta anishto upapattishu.
Ishta anishto upapattishu.
Maicha yogena.
Vaijananya yogena.
Bhaktiravya abhicharini.
Bhaktiravya abhicharini.
Vivikta desha sevitvam.
Vivikta desha sevitvam.
Arati janasansadi.
Arati janasansadi.
Adhyatma jnana nityatvam.
Adhyatma jnana nityatvam.
Tattva jnanartha darshanam.
Tattva jnanartha darshanam.
Etajnanam iti proktam.
Etadjnanam iti proktam.
Ajnanam yatato anyatha.
Ajnanam yatato anyatha.
Etajnanam iti proktam. These are called as jnana. Rest are nothing but ajnana, ignorance. It's to rehash, we covered about 15 qualities. So to rehash, amanitvam. Amanitvam is not proud of one's achievement. It's humility. Humility is there. Not proud of one's accomplishment is one of the qualities. Amanitvam. Adambitvam. Adambitvam. Damba means I want to convince you. If you are not convinced, I try to oversell myself. I try to over-project myself. It's adamba, damba. There is no adamba. No, it's no overselling, no boasting in front of others. Another quality, amanitvam, adambitvam, ahimsa, ahimsa, that another dimension of ahimsa. We should be useful for others. Our living should be useful for others. There is one Subhashita. It talks about it's a paropakaraya palanti vrikshaha, paropakaraya duhanti gavaha, paropakaraya vahanti nadyaha, paropakara artha idam shariram, paropakara artha vidam shariram. The trees bear fruit for the benefit of others. Cows for yield milk for the benefit of others. Rivers flow for the benefit of others. So is this body. We should be useful for others. If you are not useful for others, if you are living for yourself, it is you are wasting your life. That be useful for others. That's another dimension of ahimsa. In India, they revere cow. Every part of the cow is useful. Even the cow dung. It's a disinfectant. It's in my ancestral house. I still remember as a child, every few months they used to wash the whole house. That inside they paint the house with the cow dung, wall and the floor. No insects come there. It's a disinfectant. It's cow's urine is used for cancer. It's people with cancer problem, that cancer condition. It's they drink cow's urine. It's a cancer retardant. Cow's milk is next to mother's milk for nourishing the children. It's every part of the cow is useful. Even the ox is useful. That I saw one board. There's a cow. It's a cow. Doesn't give out smoke, no carbon dioxide, but its machines doesn't give cow dung. Cow dung is used for fertilizer also. It's useful in every way. It's be like when the nature is doing that one. Why can't we live for others? Ahimsa means living for others. It's another dimension of it's ahimsa. Live for others. Be useful for others. Not to live for yourself. Living for yourself may be a pleasing for a short duration, but when you give it to others, the joy you get, you can't get that one with $1 billion also. Be useful for others. Ahimsa, kshanti. Kshanti means it's enduring. It's a endurance ability. If others insults you, have a endurance. It's forbearance. It's called kshanti. Arjavam, straightforward. Forward in our approach, what you think and speak the same, no dichotomy between the head and the heart. It's another quality of jnani. Acharyo upasanam shaucham. Serve the teacher. It's very hard to get a teacher. We may have a teacher for English, we may have a teacher for maths, for music or a mridangam, dance. But in Shastra says, Adhyatmajna, it's Atmajnana Pradhanena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. One who shows the way inside is the real Guru. That when you get that one, that have a respect for that one. It's a respect and humility. Serve the teacher. It's a Acharya Upasanam. That's another dimension of this mantra. And also when as I mentioned previously, there's a karate class is there that you would have noticed. When karate people come, before they enter, they bow down their head. That culture is there. In Japanese culture is there. Yeah, it's a Chinese culture is there. They respect that one. Whereas we just walk in, throw the shoes and sit. We should have a culture, the respect. You are going to learn something. Have a respect for that one, that place. Bow down and enter. It's Acharya, Upasanam, Shaucham, purity in your body, in your mind, and thinking. It's no swearing. If you start swearing, you dissipate your energy. You are attracting negative forces. It's purity in talking, thinking, and It's kaya, vacha, and in your action. Shaucham. Acharyo upasanam shaucham stairyam atma vinigraha. Have a firm conviction, not to be swayed by others. When you go deeper, that's a sign of a jnani. He or she has gone deep enough, cannot be swayed by others' opinion. Have an experience. That person, when he or she has the experience, cannot be, it's swayed by others' flowery words. That cannot be swayed by others' eloquent wording, because that person has experienced that what is inside. There's a sthairyam, atma vinigraha, have a control over your mind, not to go into depression. It's a atma vinigraha. Indriya artheshu vairagya, have a control over your limbs, control over your tongue. So tongue is connected to Swadhisthana chakra. Swadhisthana chakra is called as, in Yoga Shastra, it is called as Vishnu Granthi. That knot, it's very hard to pierce. That piercing, that Swadhisthana chakra, it is blocking our sadhana. Have control over your tongue. Tongue cannot dictate us. Without that, I can't exist. Without coffee, I can't live. Without meat, I can't exist. Without alcohol, I can't exist. Why 2 square inches tongue is leading? It's commanding us. We are stronger than the tongue. Have a control over your tongue. It is connected to your Swadhisthana chakra. It's Indriya Artheshu Vairagya Anahankara Evacha. Ego is important. Without ego, we can't exist. Ego is a link between us and the outer world. Like I go to work, I go to yoga, I want to study, I want to eat. Without I, we can't exist. That's a link between us and the world. But ego should not overrule us. So in Sanskrit, there's a Udatta and Anudatta is there. When, say, I, that when you put a stress on that one, whom do you think I am? I, that is Anudatta. You put the pressure on I, that means it should become Udatta. I am here to serve. There is one tone is there. Whom do you think I am? I put a pressure. When you put the pressure, that is called as Anudatta. When that Anudatta happens, that ego rises. That convert Anudatta into Udatta. Have a humility. It's no arrogance. Have a humility. It's this Indriya Artheshu Vairagya Anahankara Evacha Janma Mrityu Jara Vyadi Dukkha Doshanu Darshanam. Janma, Mrityu, Jara, Vyadi. They are the 4 part and parcel of the life: birth, death, disease, and old age. See the limitations in that one. See the limitations in all 4 factors. Jnani understands that one. There's a limitation in all those. He or she doesn't get carried away when sees all 4 phases of the life. Janma, Mrityu, Jara, Vyadi, Dukkha, Doshanu, Darshanam. Asakti Rana Bishwangaha Putradhara Grihadishu. Asakti, it's not too attached to the house, not too attached to the children, not too attached to the husband or wife. It's a balanced personality, because he or she knows if he or she too is too attached, is nothing but tension. He or be there and not to be there. And like a water drop on the, it's a lotus petal, you are there and still not there. And that's another quality of it's a jnani. It's a yoga class is there, student come or not come, teacher should not get upset. It's yoga classes stop or start, whatever it starts, it has to finish. Sooner or later, yoga class should finish. That whatever has a beginning, it should have an end, not to get carried away. Jnani understands that one. And asakti rana bishwangaha putra dhara grihadishu nityam cha samachittatvam ishta anishto upapattishu. Always having a balanced mind, not ishta anishto upapattishu. Things go as planned or not go as planned. So don't lose your coolness. Have a balanced personality. That's another sign of a person who has got the knowledge. We plan many things. it's possible, it work as per the plan. Otherwise, if many things don't go as planned, don't lose your balance, don't go into depression, not to be too elated. It's another sign of it's a jnani. Nityam cha samachittatvam ishta anishto upapattishu mai cha anya yogena bhakti ravya abhicharini. Mai cha anya yogena, Sri Krishna says, it's a bhakti. Our devotion should not be a scattered devotion. I go to, I adore Shiva, I adore Ganapati, I adore Muruga, I go to church, I go to mosque, I go to Buddhist temple. It's a jnani doesn't have a scattered devotion. He or she knows he is worshipping the same Lord, same God through various forms. They say Hinduism has, they are the pantheist having many gods. There are no many gods. There is only one God, expresses through various various forms are dear to devotees. But we are invoking, if I am worshipping the Ganapati, I am invoking the grace of the Supreme Lord through Ganapati. Worshipping Shiva, worshipping the Supreme God through Shiva. It's not a scattered bhakti. That's another sign of a jnani. Sri Krishna says, Maicha anya yogena. He is completely devoted to me. It's no scattered devotion. Because even he or she worships others, it ultimately reaches him. In the Veda says, Akashat patitam thoyam yatha gacchati sagaram sarvadeva namaskaram keshavam pratigacchati. Like rainwater ultimately reaches the ocean. Whatever form we worship ultimately reaches the Supreme Lord. That jnani knows that one. Maichananya yogena bhakti ravya abhicharini vivikta desha sevitvam arati janasansadi. Vivikta desha sevitvam, doesn't like the company of worldly people, doesn't enjoy the party, late night parties. Wherever party is there, that person, he avoids the party, he avoids the company of worldly people. Vivikta desha sevitvam, would like to enjoy the solitude, quietness. Goes for a walk, enjoys the company within, Atmarati, enjoys the bliss, happiness within. It's not a worldly people, avoids the worldly people. Vivikta desha sevitvam harati janasansadi. It's a worldly people, he avoids that one. Doesn't enjoy the company of the worldly people. Maichananya yogena bhakti ravya bicharini vivikta desha sevitvam arati janat sansadi adhyatma jnana nityatvam tattva jnanartha darshanam. Always interested in the studies, scriptural studies, goes deeper into the studies, contemplates on the studies, reflects on the studies. In India, last year I went to one great monk. He's in the late 80s. Whenever he has a free time, he is reading the scriptures. It's not that he has thousands of students. He has trained so many students. Still, why he is reading that one? Because he is looking for a new dimension. Goes that people in the 70s, 80s, I have seen them still reading the novel. Life is ebbing away. It's no interest in the scriptures. Bhagavatam, when you read the Bhagavatam or Valmiki Ramayana, when you get tuned, tears of joy flows in. There's so much bliss that hearing the exploits of the Lord, that so much of joy comes in. But we have no interest. Still reading it's a novel. That it's not a sign of a jnani. Jnani, adhyatma jnana nityatvam, always contemplates on the scriptures, goes deeper into the studies. Adhyatma jnana nityatvam, tattva jnanartha darshanam. These 20 qualities. Eta jnanam iti proktam, ajnanam yatato anyatat. These 20 are the qualities of a person who has acquired the jnana. This is not for judging others. It is an indicator for us to uplift ourselves, helps us to progress in our sadhana. There is a story in how the jnani appears in the world. It's a story in Chandogya Upanishad. Chandogya Upanishad, it talks about Janashruti Pautrayana. One king was there, great king. It's like a hot day like here. He could not sleep inside the palace, so he went to the rooftop and decided to sleep there. It's so hot inside. When he was sleeping, he had a vision. 2 swans, he saw them, it's coming over his head, and one swan said, "Yo, he's a great jnani, don't cross him. It's a great jnani." And another swan said, "No, so what? He may be a jnani, but he is not as great as Raikwa." And immediately he woke up. Who is this Raikwa? I know all the jnanis in my capital, in my kingdom. Who is this one? So next day he sent out his messengers, soldiers to look for Raikwa. They looked at on the marketplace, busy place, all the popular people will be there, celebrities will be there, and it's an important place. And they looked for Raikwa. Where is Raikwa? They say, "We never heard of him." And they came back, and the minister said, "You may be dreaming, you might have dreamt, and there is no Raikwa." He said, "My vision cannot be untrue, and look for him again." So they went to the region, country places. Look, there was one, it's a beggar was there. He was in hand cart. It's full of boils and wounds, sores. He was always, eczema maybe, that rubbing his skin, and he was pushing his cart, and they asked, "Have you seen Raikwa? Have you heard of Raikwa?" He said, "Yes, I am Raikwa." That he was rubbing that one, all the wounds and the filthy cloth. And he said, "King wants you to go to meet him. Come with us." He said, "I'm not interested. I won't come." So that king was surprised. It's usually this invitation, people come running, and he's not interested. Then he himself came with arrogance, with a bowl with a plate full of gold coins, and he put a shawl, and "It's a present for you." He said, "I don't need this one." And king got tempted. "I will give you 1,000 cows with gold studded, it's gold on the feet and on the horn also." He said, "I'm not interested." And however times he pleaded, he did not agree. Then king went back to the capital disappointed. But his daughter said, "I'm interested in the knowledge. Let us go." And they parked the chariot far away, and they walked. And Raikwa said, "I will teach this lady, your daughter, but you sit there." But she is the main target. She is very interested in the knowledge. And you can sit there and imbibe the knowledge. It's one type of knowledge. It's a jnani, doesn't show off. No, it's titles and big tilak, and it's a jnani. It's hiding somewhere. And another dimension, we chanted the mantra from Kathopanishad. Kathopanishad, it's Uddalaka had 2 children. One is Shvetaketu and Nachiketa. Nachiketa, meaning of Nachiketa means one who does nothing. It's a very dull. It's one who doesn't do anything. That is Nachiketa. And King Uddalaka thought, this is a useless boy. Shvetakesi is a brilliant student. He sent him to Gurukula, whereas Nachiketa, he asked him to look after the cows. The Nachiketa was a jnani. He was not, it's revealing his secret. And through Nachiketa, this Kathopanishad has come out. And another dimension, another jnani in Jada Bharata, in Bhagavatam it comes about. Jada Bharata is it's a great jnani, but never spoke. People at home also people disowned him. He's a dumb person. He can't do anything. They used to feed him all the leftovers, and people in the village used to kick him, throw stones at him, and he used to keep very quiet. Jada Bharata. But he was a great jnani, and he revealed the secret to the king. That the king made him to carry him on his shoulders in a palanka, that he was carrying him, and he revealed the secret to the king. That this jnani doesn't reveal himself or herself, hides deep. He is not interested. He or she is not interested in revealing. She is a jnani. That the sign of a jnani, that anahankara, it's very quiet, enjoys the atmarati, enjoys the happiness within. These are the qualities of the jnani. We'll try to imbibe as much as we can in our life, and it will strengthen our yoga sadhana. Lie down on your, not lying down, sit up